Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Eternally Now, and I'm Ashley Carr. This will be my second video. Today, I was going to talk about metamorphosis and how we change through our own experiences, through the different things that we become aware of. Once we stop realizing that there is no such thing as a coincidence, that everything is happening in divine time and in a divine order. And for me and my experience, I learned that once I became aware of something, I began to attract more of it to me. And that in itself is like synchronicity. Synchronicity, where you become aware of these sequence of coincidental events that are really, truly not a coincidence at all. Metamorphosis is whenever you are able to transform from the caterpillar to the butterfly, which is basically what we're talking about here. So as humans, what I believe through my own experience is that we were sent here for a purpose, all of us, in some form or another. Whether we know what our purpose really is or not, is within your own journey and where you are in your own time. For me, I have always felt a sense of purpose. I've always had people come to me for advice. I have always been able to explain things to people in a way that made them want to listen. And myself, really, it's more difficult to take your own advice than it is to give advice. However, becoming a student of your own behavior, for me anyways, becoming a student of my own behavior is what created my metamorphosis. Once I started to really look at myself and really look at the things I was doing, the pattern of behavior that I had established, my mode of operation, so to speak, and exactly how it was affecting everything in my life, and how it was affecting all of the things I was attracting to my life, truly, because that's what we do. We just attract things to our life. So, throughout my journey, I have realized that I went through many metamorphoses because I keep going through different spiritual awakenings that are bringing me to another spiritual experience, that are bringing me to an understanding that I can walk through the next chapter of my journey with. So I think this is my fifth spiritual awakening and spiritual experience. And I have finally got to the point where I feel like I have something that is valuable and needs to be heard. So, therefore, this is why I am doing what I'm doing. So for me, metamorphosis is what you're experiencing, and it's what you're learning. And once you begin to learn about it, it starts to present itself to you in a way that is easy for you to understand. Now that is beautiful. That is beautiful because a lot of times things happen to us and we don't really understand why they're happening. We don't understand why things have to be so hard, why we have to struggle, why we have to feel the way we feel, why we're so depressed, why so on and so forth, so forth. But the thing is we're just asking too many questions. The reality is like I said in the beginning, everything is happening within divine time. So trusting the process and being able to truly just embody what it is you're feeling, whether it's a good emotion or a negative emotion, is the key. Because our brains, we are the ones that tell our brains whether something is negative or whether something is positive. So as long as we are able to step back and love ourselves enough that we can even look and observe ourselves without any type of judgment and without any type of a label, put it on what we're feeling, what we're experiencing, what we're going through, then we're going to become more aware of things that we hadn't before because our focus is then redirected. So, for me, I have had quite a temper in my life. And I have come to learn that when I am disturbed by someone, something, some situation, some event, whatever, then it's because I need to learn something about it. It's because something within that is sparking something that I'm not accepting of myself. And that is the truth, because really when you look at ourselves, we're looking at the entire universe as a whole. If you can perceive it that way. So for me, I've learned that when I get angry, I have to stop and think, what is making me angry about the situation? What is making me angry about this event? What is making me angry, and why is it disturbing me? Because the reality is our emotions are just our soul's way of interpreting all the energy around us, and it's just trying to tell us something. It is our soul, our greater being, our greater self speaking to us, and that is incredible. I mean, how incredible is that, truly, that our soul is able to speak to us on a cellular level, and we feel it in our entire being. But we take advantage of it because we don't like it, because it's uncomfortable for us. Well, the truth is, you got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable, period. You got to be uncomfortable, because without being uncomfortable, you're never going to pass the barriers. You're never going to exceed your own expectations. You're never going to raise the bar for yourself, and you're never going to level up. So we really, truly need to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, if you can wrap your mind around that. But the truth is that by doing so, you are truly going to become your own advocate. You're truly going to become your own greater self, and you're truly going to be making a way and a path for yourself to get to exactly who it is you're supposed to be and exactly where you're supposed to be. And along the way, the universe, your soul, will speak to you, and it will show you in many different ways, if you're listening, that you are on the right path. It will show you through synchronicity. You'll see a continuous events of the same topics that you're thinking about. Let's say you're thinking about meditation all the time. I love to meditate. Meditation to me is incredible. And it took me a long time to learn how to truly meditate, because I always thought, I have to meditate, I have to clear my mind. But while I was thinking about clearing my mind, I was thinking about clearing my mind, therefore my mind was not clear. But I just learned to be an observer of my own thoughts, an observer of my own pattern of thinking, and an observer without judgment. So when I became an observer without judgment of my own thinking, I began to learn things about myself that I was closed-minded to before, because I just couldn't see that within myself. I refused to grow. I refused to be uncomfortable. And I refused to be open-minded. So that is no longer something that I refuse to do. There's very little that I do refuse to do. Besides participate in negative global consciousness. Because at this point, it is all about my personal spiritual experience. However, everything that we do is energy. Everything that we do has a cause and effect. Therefore, through me coming to these understandings, and through me having the spiritual awakening, and through me having the willingness to put myself out there and be uncomfortable and do things that I would not normally do, I am going to create a ripple effect, and I'm going to inspire other people to continue to be their greater selves, and I'm going to continue to inspire people to grow, to reach for more, to invest in themselves, because that's truly the most important thing. If you want to see a change in the world, you must be the change. And that's true, because if every person could just be a little bit of a change that they wish to see in this world, could you imagine how great things could be? Could you imagine how enlightened we could be? It's incredible. It is incredible. Truly it is. So today, like I was talking about the metamorphosis, today I would like to encourage all of you. I would like to challenge you guys, actually. I would like to challenge you to combat your negative thoughts with a positive thought. As soon as you are aware of that negative thought, make it a positive thought. Actually, make it 3 positive thoughts. 3 is a great number. Love that number, y'all. Okay. Number 2, I would like you to do something today that steps you outside of your comfort zone. Step outside of your comfort zone. Do something that makes you uncomfortable. Do something that you're afraid to do. Do something that gives you that feeling on the inside that makes everything in your body tense. And then when you're at the other side of that, the feeling is going to be incredible, and I promise you that. And then you'll be able to look back and be impressed with yourself. And that's where I want you to be at today. I want you to impress yourself. I want you to exceed your own expectations and, in a way, level yourself up and get yourself ready to be the person that you're meant to be, and to be where you're supposed to be, and to be doing what it is you're supposed to be doing. Because once you get there, life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Love life. And even in the bad moments, you're truly able to see the opportunity in the difficulties. And you're going to be truly able to embody the feeling and the vibrational frequency of love, which is the most important thing in this world, and it's what we all strive for. It is what the power struggle is over. But you can become that, and I believe in you. just as sure as I believe that the sun will set today and the moon will rise. So, me believing, though, has nearly enough power as you believing. So, today, I challenge you, invest in yourself. These are very small, minute investments that you can do for yourself to change the course of your life. You're tired, you're fed up, you're done with life, you can't deal with it anymore. Change the lenses that you're looking through and start to impress yourself. Start to raise the bar. Start to move forward and start to embrace the darkness, because the light at the end of the tunnel is there. And the reality is that there is no such thing as a light at the end of the tunnel, because there is no tunnel. The tunnel is self-created. So get out of it. Get out of the matrix. Come on. Let's all hang out together out here in nature. Ooh, love it. Okay. Excuse me. Wow. This is my scenery this morning. Oh, look how beautiful it is. Isn't that fabulous? I got to see some deer frolicking this morning. It was so fancy. Oh my gosh, I just loved them. They were so cute. And so I'm going to hop up here. I'm going to it up and become a little bit more enlightened about myself. So I hope that you do the same thing. I love all of you guys, and I want you to go out and impress yourself today. And if you do, please tell me what you did to impress yourself. Please put a comment below, tell me what you did to impress yourself and inspire me, because truly, you guys are my greatest inspiration. It is truly watching the darkness in other people and watching them create the light out of that is the most inspiring thing to me. All right, I love you guys. Have a great day.